Hello and welcome. In this video, I will explain to you step by step what will happen after receiving your order for a custom stainless steel fermenter. It's an 11-step process to go from the idea to commissioning on your site. Formation of the project team. As soon as we receive your order, we form a dedicated project team. They meet at least once a week throughout the entire development and detailed design phase of your fermenter. PID, validation. The first task of the project team is to finalize and validate the PID for piping and instrumentation diagram. This document describes all the flows and instruments of your fermenter. It's somewhat like the roadmap that will guide the rest of the project. 2D, a design. Once the PID is validated, we begin the detailed design in 2D. You will then have the opportunity to review and validate the plans to ensure that each element meets your expectations. Once the plans are signed, we can move on to the design HT in 3D. The 3D design allows us to precisely visualize the routing of each piping to detect any potential blind spots or dead legs, and especially to ensure that the SCID, which is the structure that groups all the supplies and connections of your fermenter, can integrate smoothly into your laboratory and fit through the doors, for example. Documentation and DQ design, qualification. As soon as the 2D and 3D design is validated, we produce all the necessary documents which form the documentation package, including the bill of materials, electrical and pneumatic diagrams, material certificates, CE certificates, etc. This step concludes with the comprehensive arm, design qualification, or DQ. Once the DQ is approved, manufacturing can begin. Fermenter manufacturing. Manufacturing is generally the longest phase of the project. During this period, we remain in regular contact with you to keep you informed of the progress and to manage any last-minute adjustments. FAT, or factory acceptance test. Once manufacturing is complete, we proceed with the FAT, or factory acceptance test. It takes place at the factory on the production site of our manufacturer. It involves conducting a series of tests to verify that the equipment is in compliance with your specifications. If everything is validated, we can disassemble the fermenter for shipment, either by ship, which is probably the most common, or by plane if the timeline is tighter and if the size allows. Installation and the SAT, or site acceptance test. Upon arrival at your site, we reassemble the fermenter exactly as you saw it during the FAT. We then proceed with the startup and qualification on site, called SAT, or site acceptance test. During this qualification, we repeat the same checks as during the FAT to ensure that everything functions as expected under your actual operating conditions. Training and final documentation. Once this SAT is validated, we train your teams on the use and maintenance of the equipment. Finally, we jointly sign all the official documents certifying that your fermenter meets your specifications and is ready for use. Timeline and transport. The entire process can take between 4 and 7 months, depending on the time required to validate the 2D, 3D design. From the manufacturing duration to sea transport, generally 8 to 10 weeks. If you are in a hurry and the equipment allows it, air transport can be considered, but it is often more expensive. There you have it. You know everything. As you can see, the design and production of a custom stainless steel fermenter is a detailed process that requires good communication and validation at each step to avoid any unpleasant surprises. If you would like more information, or if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us at the address BLANC-LABO.com. I hope this presentation sheds light on the entire project process, from the order to the commissioning of your fermenter. Thank you for your attention and see you very soon.